Episode 216, How to Take Ownership of Your Life.
You're listening to the very best podcast in the world on health, wealth, and happiness. Please remember to leave a review and share with all your friends and family. And here is your host, Lars Hilser.
And we are starting out a totally new week with a shortened episode of the very best podcast in the world, your only source in the universe for personal supremacy through health, wealth, and happiness. Damn, I thought I would make it without breathing. But yeah, nicotine takes its toll, folks. Don't smoke and drive and stuff. Housekeeping. Let's get started with that. Number one, views my own. Blah, blah. Number two, sharing is caring. I think you know the drill by now. Share this episode if you deem it valuable. Even if you don't deem it valuable, share it anyhow, because there's a high likelihood, and it's proven to be successful by just sharing it. Someone will come across your path and find this episode more valuable perhaps than you did. And you'll just help someone randomly. And that is a good feeling. Housekeeping number three. I spent the last couple of hours trying to repair the dishwasher, only to order a new one. That's why we're a bit pressed on time today. However, taking ownership of your life is the topic. And one of the core aspects of that is really responsibility. I wanted to go into more detail what that may entail. So I'm going to stick with just one simple example. Number one was my personal, well, not career choice, but really being together with my alco buddies, was joining the voluntary fire department. Really big thing in Germany. So I was with that joint, I don't know, north of 20 years, I think. And interesting things started to happen. I made a career there, and despite the fact that it was a volunteer outfit, still it comes with responsibilities if you climb the ranks. So I became battalion chief very early on, I think in my mid-20s, and had also made decent steps in my professional career, which entrusted me with several million euros of other people's money. And at the end of the day, I was responsible for that. Not only for that, but, in this voluntary function, I also had the responsibility over, potentially the lives of my firefighters. So, how do you take ownership? Well, not that I became, any more sane with all that responsibility, and nor did it weigh on me. I just acted upon it, accordingly. Nope, didn't dress up or made any efforts to become more, credible is the wrong word, but trustworthy isn't either, because I was that too. But I was still, insane. And so, that was kind of like where a lot of people turned their head and they were like, how do you do that? Can't believe you're, managing that amount of assets and, have that responsibility and this, that, and the other. And, interesting things just start to develop. However, taking ownership of your life is, taking responsibility, first step, for yourself. So for instance, your health is your responsibility, right? At the end of the day, you can say, I'm subscribed to some healthcare scheme, but that doesn't free you from, checking your body and making sure that your body is in order by, feeding it good food, at least when you turn 30. Until then, things are okay, seemingly. And exercise and, that whole bit, right? But it's, it goes hand in hand with your mindset being your responsibility, right? I started fairly late in life with meditation, and that was just one of these moments where you were like, "Whoa, what the fuck is the mind capable of?" And those kind of things really start to become intrinsic part of your lives later on, and just have interesting influences. That's the word I was looking for. Your work ethic, for instance, is also your responsibility, right? I just mentioned, you can't climb the career ladder, nor any ladder, if you have the wrong work ethic, and you're not going to get anywhere. You can look at all of the motivational videos on YouTube you want. It's not going to help, right? And so that's, those are like the core 3 elemental things that you need to have in order, because your health, both your health and your mindset are integral parts of your entire being, and you can't perform as well with a disastrously maintained body, right? Same goes for your mindset. If your mindset is destructive and otherwise negative, you're not going to get anywhere, right? Looking at anything and everything from a positive perspective is going to change that. We went over that in quite a few episodes, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time on it. Just scroll back through the list. You'll find a lot of episodes. Just use the keywords positivity and negativity, and you'll just find tons of stuff that we have covered in the past. Another thing, which is your responsibilities, for instance, where you spend your time, effort, and energy. Now, you can spend your time binging Netflix. It can take the edge off, off a rough day, but how's it going to help you, right? Would it be better to spend your time in the library? Maybe. Would your time be better spent being with friends and family? Probably, and the same goes for your effort and energy. If you direct your effort towards good things, and I mean like effort in terms of starting a side hustle, for instance, as we went through in episode 40, the financial freedom exercise, right? Directing your effort there and your energy into that direction is just going to be more helpful than binging Netflix and I don't know, hanging around in bars, which is not a thing anymore, at least temporarily. But you know where I'm going to. It's about your responsibility, and responsibility is the core to take ownership of your life. Now that we have got all of that covered, right? I hope you have a successful rest of your Monday, and that we will be in touch tomorrow. And if you've already had your successful Monday, have a good night. Leave your hands above the blanket, and we'll be with each other again tomorrow. Peace out. Stay safe.